In tonight's episode, emotions run high as Newton's life hangs in the balance, and Anniurdh struggles to protect and reunite with her. Meanwhile, Parashar's protective presence and a race against time intensify the tension, setting the stage for hope, faith, and miracles. Episode script. The episode starts with Anniurdh arriving at the hospital and asking about Newton. Veer stops him, saying Anniurdh isn't allowed to meet her because he insulted Newton before. Anniurdh demands to know who poisoned Newton and where Parashar is. Veer says no one can enter without Parashar's okay. The hospital staff tells Anniurdh Newton is in critical condition. Anniurdh wants to move her to a better hospital. Parashar arrives, accusing Anniurdh of mentally hurting Newton and warns he won't spare whoever harmed her physically. Anniurdh asks for Newton's room number and promises not to disturb anyone. Inside, he finds Newton unconscious and vows not to let her go. He calls his marriage to Arshi a compromise, like Newton and Parashar's, and remembers their time together elsewhere. Abhijit admits Ishani to the hospital and warns Ambika she's responsible if anything happens to Ishani. Ambika defends herself. Abhijit plans to move once Ishani recovers, but Ambika says that won't fix things. The doctor begins treatment and asks about Ishani's trauma. Abhijit shares how Ishani was mistreated, including by her mother, and her dream to become an IPS officer, now at risk. The doctor encourages Abhijit to stay strong and focus on Ishani's recovery. Parashar tells his gang to go home, but they want to stay until Newton gets better. The doctor informs Anniurdh Newton is in a coma. Anniurdh holds her hand, crying and urging her to wake up. Parashar watches silently. The doctor says Newton's heartbeat rises when she hears Anniurdh's voice. Parashar offers to grant Anniurdh's wish if Newton survives. Anniurdh wants to take Newton with him, and Parashar agrees. Anniurdh prays in the hospital temple, chanting mantras. Parashar notices Newton's heartbeat improving. He gives Anniurdh a sacred flower to place on Newton's head, which the nurse only lets Anniurdh do. Inside the room, Anniurdh asks Newton to come back so they can live together and puts the flower on her head. Outro. Tonight's episode ends with hope blossoming as Newton responds to Anniurdh's devotion. Parashar's trust in his protection strengthens, and the stage is set for recovery, reconciliation, and the rekindling of love.